Hello, hello. Welcome to your English lesson for today, Tuesday, May 5th. Hope you guys are having a good day. We are on lesson 141 for language. That goes with workbook page 275 and 276. So we're starting a new chapter, our last chapter of fourth grade English. Woohoo! You guys are almost done with this year. That's crazy. So we're going to start this chapter. We're going to finish this chapter and we're going to take a test, and then you guys will be done with English. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, so today, guys, this whole unit really is talking about preposition and prepositional phrases, all right? Prepositions, you should be looking at your workbook page, show the relationship between a noun or a pronoun and other words in the sentence. The preposition always comes before the object, noun, or pronoun, all right? So, for example, look at the sentences in purple. The Sullivans hiked to the lighthouse. The preposition is to. We went with them. The preposition is with. Now, your prepositional phrase is oftentimes a phrase that the sentence does not need to be a sentence. For example, the prepositional phrase, which again, we haven't really talked about that. We're just talking about the prepositions, but kind of just to make sense a little bit more of these words. The prepositional phrase can be taken out of the sentence and the sentence still makes sense. So for example, the prepositional phrase in the first sentence in purple is to the lighthouse. Those three words, prepositional phrase, because it's to the lighthouse. Now, if you took away those three words, would the sentence still make sense? Let's listen. The Sullivans hiked. Yeah, it makes sense. It's a very basic sentence, but it makes sense. All right, the next one, we went with them, prepositional phrase. Take that away. We went. Makes sense, right? It's a sentence. It's just not a very detailed sentence, right? Let's look at the list of your common prepositions. These are the words that you're looking for, and they oftentimes begin a prepositional phrase, okay? I'm going to read them through. You read with me. About, above, across, after, along, around, at, before, behind, below, beside, by, down, for, I couldn't tell if that was for or far, for, from, in, inside, near, of, off, on, out, outside, over, through, to, under, until, up, with. All right, so guys, I really like to think of prepositions as words that are adding detail. It adds more to the sentence. Just like I told you before, it's not just the Sullivans hiked, it's the Sullivans hiked to the lighthouse. Where did they go? Right, to the lighthouse. It's not just we went, it's we went with them, right? With who? With them. These prepositional words begin the prepositional phrases that add more detail to your sentences. So let's practice with this, okay? So these words in green are the ones that you're looking for in your sentences. The first one, for 1 through 5, it says, underline the preposition in each sentence. Let's look at number 1. Lighthouses are built over the ocean. Lighthouses are built over the ocean. So I would look through. You know that your nouns are words like person, place, things, or ideas. So lighthouses is a noun. Oceans is a noun, so those can't be preposition. Are built are both verbs, so those can't be a preposition. So the only word left that can be a preposition is over. And if I look in my list up top, over is a preposition, okay? So underline over. Look at number 2. Lighthouses warn sailors of dangerous waters. Can you find the preposition? If you underlined of, you got it. Of is the preposition. Remember, that adds more. It's not just lighthouses warn sailors. It's they warn them of dangerous waters. Number 3, the first lighthouse was built in Egypt. Interesting. I didn't even know that. First lighthouse was built in Egypt. Can you find your preposition? Can you find your preposition? If you said in, you got it. Underline in. Number 4, the Pharaoh's lighthouse used fires for light. Ooh, this was even before they had light bulbs. Yep, in Egypt. That's a long time ago. So the Pharaoh's lighthouse used fires for light. Again, go through and look at the different words and what they are. Pharaoh's lighthouse is a specific proper noun, right? The is an article, it's an adjective. Used, it's going to be a verb. Fires is going to be a direct object. So that means for for is going to be your preposition, right? For is the only other word, because light is a noun, that doesn't have a job that we've talked about, right? For. Number 5, the light was 400 feet above the ground. The light was 400 feet where? Above, above. Underline above. All right, and then for 6 through 14, ooh, this is so easy. You guys just need to underline the preposition that makes more sense. So read it out loud to yourself. Look at what we do, all right? We're going to read them both. Which one sounds more correct? When you're doing this for independent practice, which you will do for independent practice on the back, do exactly what we're doing. Read it out loud and listen to which one makes more sense or which one sounds more correct, okay? Number 6, I read a story about lighthouses, or I've read a story across lighthouses. I'm hoping you're saying about. Number 7, the keeper and his family lived beside the lighthouse, or the keeper and his family lived against the lighthouse. I mean, against kind of makes sense, but not quite as much as beside, right? So beside should be the word that you underline. Number 8, a severe storm beat the waves against the lighthouse, or a severe storm beat the waves with the lighthouse. Against. Number 9, the lighthouse keeper tended the lights after the top, or the lighthouse keeper tended the lights at the top. At the top. Number 10, he guided ships safely before the shore, or he guided ships safely to the shore. Which one? To the shore makes more sense. All right, I want you guys to do 11, 12, 13, and 14 on your own right now, and then we're going to go over them. So I want you, right now, this is that we model. I want you to try, see if you can figure out the right words, and then I'm going to give you the answers, see if you got them right. Okay, I'm going to give you 25 seconds. Get that done. All right, guys, did you get them? Let's do them together. Ready? Number 11, I'm just going to give you the right answer, okay? See if you underlined the right one. One night, he saw the shape of a sinking ship. Of should be underlined. Number 12, the lighthouse keeper ran quickly down the stairs. Down should be underlined. Number 13, he shined his flashlight across the choppy waves. Across. And number 14, the keeper pulled the struggling men to safety with ropes. With ropes. Did you guys get all 4 of those? Does it sound correct in your head? I'm hoping that if you're saying it out loud, it's making more sense, right? All right, let's look at the back, guys. The back, you are going to do independently. That's why it's called independent practice. Shocker. All right. To the right there, you have a nice little yellow box reminding you of common prepositional words, right? These are prepositions, words that are used as prepositions. Now, for 1 through 6, you need to underline the preposition in each sentence. And then from 7 through 15, you're going to underline the preposition that makes the most sense in each sentence, just like we did on the front, the exact same thing in both of those directions. Down below, it says apply and write. Describe what your day might be like if you were a lighthouse keeper 100 years ago, and underline any prepositions you use. I like it. We're going to do it. All right, remember 100 years ago, there weren't like easy things like, I don't know, microwaves or cars. I mean, a lighthouse person wouldn't have a car. There were cars 100 years ago, but you had to be very rich to own one. TVs, not so much. So what would you do for fun? You could probably have a radio. Trying to think. I don't think there are toilets in or bathrooms in lighthouses back then. So that might be kind of iffy. But I want you guys to think about what kinds of things, what would your day look like if you were a lighthouse keeper 100 years ago? So 100 years ago would have been 1920. 1920. Wow. All right. That's it for language today, or for English. Go ahead and finish that workbook page, and it looks like it says describe what your day. I want you to do two sentences on that apply and write, okay? Full sentences. Don't forget your capital, don't forget your complete thought, and don't forget your punctuation, okay? All right, guys, I will catch you later. Goodbye.